Welcome back. I am going to plan for the very first time in this Beef and Oak planner. I can't wait. It's from the 30th of December to the 5th of January. And I'll be using the Hello 2025 collection from Hubman and Shubgirl. I have the vinyl set, and the character within this set is a little cow, a strawberry cow that has now been named Moochie. Very cute. And then I have some smaller stickers. So ring in the new year, happy 2025, and cheers to the new year. And then I have the larger sticker sheets, which are both called happy 2025, and it's the little cows and balloons and various things. And then finally I have the kit itself. It's a 2-page mini planner kit. And we have a double full box here and 2 single full boxes. And then there's another 2 full boxes on the back and the days of the week. So the first thing I'm going to do is put a little sticker or a few stickers in to represent the theme in here before I forget. And I have tons more room now, which is awesome. So I'm going to use this to represent me, the 2025 hairband and the cheers, and then this little one to represent Stephen with the 2025 glasses. How cute is that? If I have some left over, I could always pop some round. But that's all I'm going to do for now. So, moving on then to the actual week. And if you didn't see me set up January, by the way, I'll link that below. And even though this is still a vertical hourly, like I was doing last year, there are several changes. One being the massive space down here, and 2 being I no longer have to white out the top of this to get rid of a band of colour because it's all grey. But I still am going to use the date covers. But I'm thinking rather than having to hide the top and then put the sticker in here, I should be able, to just put this here over the top. Look at that. That's a perfect fit. I'll say it's a perfect fit, but there is still a little tiny bit of grey at the edge, but I actually don't mind that. I don't want them to be completely touching. So I'll start with that and put down my day headers. And as always, the very first time you plan in a new planner, it can be a little intimidating. And I've sort of been thinking, what do I want to continue on with from habit from last year? And what do I want to change up? And I do have a general idea, but I am going to try to just go with the flow and not obsess over it. In some of the weeks I might put washi at the top and put these down lower. It's just nice to have the option. And you can't really see that grey because it's not printed really darkly underneath it, even though I am putting these on top of it. I don't actually have a huge amount of plans this week, being New Year's, but I've plenty of stickers to fill in gaps if it becomes a case that I don't really have anything to write. I could probably spend New Year's Day in the house just watching TV or reading, so there'll be not much to mark there. Right, there's no dates in this, but I do have a sheet of these from Planner Monkey Co. that was left over from last year. I used these for the whole year. Eventually I will build up a collection because the kits that aren't mini kits from Hubman and Shubgirl actually have 1 to 31 in every one of them. So at some point I will have stickers there to hopefully be able to always have dates, even if I end up with a mini special kit like this. Let me just check I'm actually doing these dates right. I am. Yeah, so I had a really lovely Christmas. We went to a hotel, and while it was a bit strange being in a hotel, it was our very first Christmas day, just me and Stephen. So we still did our wine and cheese board on Christmas Eve. We just brought it with us. and sat and watched National Lampoons in the hotel room. Are there banners in this kit? There's only 2. Let's see. And there's no washi strips. I'm just wondering what I'm going to put in here. I'm just going to move on with what I do know. And I'm going to cover this and put a full box over it. Or no, I think I'm actually going to put a little Happy New Year cow over it. So let's cover that. I don't really need the calendar over in the corner. What was I talking about? Yeah, well, we watched National Lampoons. I can't remember exactly what I was saying, but I think that's what it was. And had our wine and cheese board. And then whenever we woke up on Christmas morning, they had left a little stocking on the door of the hotel room. And we had a 6-course dinner. 6 courses. And we had a breakfast. So we went down to breakfast. Then at 1 o'clock we went down to like a champagne reception. I hate champagne, so whenever I give feedback, my feedback will be please have an alternative for people that don't like champagne. But anyway, so they had that, and they had like little salmon like bread things as an appetizer while we were waiting. And then after that we had our first course, which is a variation of breads with like an oil dip and pesto and stuff like that. Hold on. I love having this graph. It's so handy for lining things up. I shouldn't try to talk and do a spread for the first time, but anyway, there you have it. We did a bread course, and then the next course was, I'm going to count my fingers so I don't get mixed up. The next course was a pumpkin soup. Then we had a duck terrine, and I couldn't cope with how horrible it was, and Stephen was like, just taste it, you never know. And I tasted a bit and I swear I nearly vomited. It was awful. So I didn't really eat that one. But then we had our main course. Stephen had turkey, I had beef. Then we had, what was next? It was desserts, and it was like a little platter of 4 different types of desserts. And then the final course was coffee, and there was meant to be petite fours served with it, but they didn't. But I wasn't complaining because honestly I couldn't have fit another morsel in. And it didn't end at 4 o'clock. But then at 6 o'clock we went down for a big massive Christmas buffet, and I could not. I had like 1 plate of stuff because it was like, well, we've paid for this, we might as well. But that was about as much as I could manage. And I suppose it was there from 6 to 8, so we could have came back down. But yeah, no, that wasn't happening. But regardless of being stuffed more than the turkey, it was a really, really lovely day. Nice and relaxing. And then we had a late start on Boxing Day. And then we went to my mum and dad's for Boxing Day dinner. And then we went round and visited Stephen's mum and dad. And then we came home and I unpacked and sat and read. And it was just a lovely little Christmas. Very relaxing. Now, yes, so I hope you all had a lovely time too, whatever it was that you did. I'm going to take advantage of this space down here, I think. And instead of putting this full box over the time, I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to do things a bit differently. Last year I had the weather along the bottom and I just did washi strips. But I think I'm going to put the weather along the side in a like checklist style, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Although they don't have one that has 6 days, like an actual checklist. So I might just be putting dots. Although I see they have this. So I think I'm going to use these habit trackers for my Instagram and YouTube. For those of you who are new, I should probably show you what my last year's layout looked like. In fact, I'm going to show you New Year's because it was a little koala. No, panda. Yes, so as you can see, I covered the band at the top, and then at the bottom I did a washi strip, and then it was usually another washi strip, but here I just did a whole bunch of extra stickers. Then I did the weather down at the bottom, and then the side was what week it is, some sort of vinyl or large feature. If I had space I did another full box, and then I had where I was working. And this is what I'm talking about. I had last year like a preset habit tracker that I put the days that I posted. I have a whole socials journal, so I don't need to write the specifics, but I just like putting a little dot, you know, to say which day it was that something was posted. Anyway, I'm going to do that this year, but I'm going to do it with these. And I think I'm still going to do my, what week it is. I'm going to use this arrow one. It says 2025 for week 1. And then I'm going to put one of these banners underneath it. I am totally winging this. I know what I want to include, I just don't necessarily 100% know where. But I do know that I want to change it up. I don't want to put them all in the same places as last year. And then I think I'm going to put 2 little stickers. So let's do the guy and the girl type one that I did as my weekly theme. But I am definitely going to use this as an extension of the sidebar so that it's not all just down the side, because there'll be a few extra things included, like the weather. So I'm going to write, last year I did this week as a title, but I think I'm going to put this banner and write social posts or something like that, rather than just being general with this week. And then this will go here. These fit perfectly. And this will go here. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do actually is draw my line. I want to separate the days. I need a better visual of when each day ends. And I don't know whether I would maybe get used to it or not, but my eyes just aren't good at not going blurry and blending all these days together. So what I got for this was these grey Unipin mic liners, because I thought they would be less in your face as doing it with the black one. And I actually experimented and I can't remember whether I like 0.5 or 0.1. I think it was 0.1, so let's just go for that. And it'll give me that bit of visual difference between each of the lines. So just give me a second.
Something about me has changed. Something about me has changed.
It's actually easier to rule lines with a ruler like this because it's thinner. And then, you know, you can push it right down and see the line, because some of these aren't exactly on the line I was going for, but it's not too bad. Like, I didn't go really wonky, thankfully. But that is better. It differentiates the days for me. Anyway, right, so I have my double box here. So I need where I'm working. Again, this is only 4, so I couldn't do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Not the normal kits aren't like this, so it's fine. I'm going to put this vinyl here. There's so much space, it's great. I'm going to put a weekend up here. And I think because I don't have a washi up here and I don't need this space for anything else, I'll maybe put a little cow in each one, like some decor, just for fun.
I'm sleeping just fine without you. Didn't know I could. Something about me feels strange. Something is just not the same. I haven't been thinking about you, even when I should. All the lies that you told, I've forgiven. All the fights and whose fault I forgot.
Okay, so I think I'll put this other banner under here, just to end this off. And then I'll consider this whole thing as part of one section as opposed to continuing that down. And I'm actually off, so I'm not going to care that there's only 4. So I think I'll do this, what colour is this? So I think I'll do this pink one here. and then underneath it put this, but instead of using the checklist, I'll cover it. So let's find like this long champagne bottle or something, we'll cover it. And we'll just ignore the fact that that's a checklist. Yeah, so it's like the bottle and the glass, and that's for work. So then I need weather. So this under Wednesday can be weather. And then I think I'll get, so this is a Zig Clean Colour Dot, and I'm going to use Baby Pink 026 and do Monday. I don't know, I might have to do it beside each other. I think I will. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Always makes me think of The Godfather. Monday, Tuesday. Anyway. So under here, I think I will do this bigger Happy New Year banner. Right, and then I need to write some stuff in so I don't get confused. So this is a Muji gel pen in 0.5. So it's week 1.
All in my power to heal them, all of my scars. I'm getting good at letting go. I'm not there yet, but I know. Ain't no hope in holding on. When I'm happier alone, I'm getting good at letting go. Ooh.
Okay. Now, what's going in here, Ruth? Oh, well, I put my other wee 2025 guy. Yeah, why not? Definitely don't stress yourself out whenever you're planning for the first time. There's no need. Right, so under here, I'm going to do a 2025 pair of glasses in the corner. And then I think I'm going to do, it already has the ball here, so here I'm going to do this little like firework. And this 2025, wonder what it looked like he's waving that. Not really. I'll just put it down there. And then a star, I think. I'm just putting some decor down, really, to fill in the little gaps in my bottom banner. And then over here I'm going to put January 1st. And even though it already says 2025 here, I'm going to put a clock here and 2025 there. I might as well use the stickers that say 2025. It's not like I can use them any other time. Whereas the ones that just say Happy New Year, like that, or the balloons or the clock can be used in any New Year. Right, so I have 4 little full boxes left. So the Happy New Year has obviously got to go on New Year's. Look how perfectly that fits. And it's my kind of perfect in that it doesn't hit the lines exactly. See? I prefer that. Happy New Year. And then here is now 2025. So let's do that. Here. In fact, I'm going to do it around the middle. And then this little one saying cheers, we will put on New Year's Eve. And I need to go down a little bit and leave a space under here for my event labels. They are actually here, but I want to do a little haul and show you them. And then I'll stick them in after. So, and then this last Happy New Year that I've just put on Squinty. Let's see, can I? Yay! So now all I have left is random boxes to put stuff in throughout the week. I thought I would change up using this book. Where did it go? There it is. This book this year. and use this for something else. But I haven't actually ordered anything new yet, or got my new solution for organising my dates or anything, so I'm just going to put them in here for now. For anyone who doesn't know, I don't like trying, having papers everywhere basically. So I transfer them over here, and then I just lift this out and plan for the week and don't have to worry about keeping these half empty sheets and, like I said, flipping through pages of stickers to find what I need.
Something about you was off. Something about you was off, but I was too blind to see it. Do I love to know? Oh, somebody told me get lost. Somebody gave a heads up, but I just couldn't believe it. Little did I know. It was fault, I forgot. I've done all in my power to heal them, all of my scars. I'm getting good at letting go. I'm not there yet, but I know ain't no hope in holding on. When I'm happier alone, I'm getting good at letting go.
That is me organised, so I can just lift from this and plan away. And speaking of plans, let's put in the minimal plans for now. Right, so I have a Tesco delivery at 12 on the Monday. And I'm going to have to tomorrow update my grocery list. That says 12. I was going to do the wee arrow, but actually that's right beside that. And it's the same colour. I'll just do that one. And I don't mind that it's going over into this because I want to show the time. I was using Hobonichi kit last year and I would have been able to fit that in, but doesn't matter. Anyway, so that's Tesco delivery. Then this is New Year's Eve. I already have a sticker for it. New Year's Day, I have a sticker for it, but like I said, I'll do the haul first. And it is my husband's granny's birthday on New Year's Day. I'll put that in there for that. Put a little star beside it. And then I'm getting my nails done on the Friday. Normally I would get them done every Friday, but they weren't done yesterday because the girl that does them's off for New Year's. But look how much growth there is, and that's only 1 week. They drive me nuts when they're this long, but I'll just ignore them until next Friday, and hopefully I won't feel the need to cut them all off in annoyance. So that's at 12:30. So let's get a box. Even though it's 12:30, I'm going to use this sticker. I'm going to cover the time this time and just write at 12:30. And then I need to leave out the bins on Saturday this time. It's all out of the routine because of New Year's. It would normally be a Wednesday that'd be picked up. And then the bin type, I will do my 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, Ruth, what are you doing? They're getting picked up on the Saturday. So I would leave out the bins on the Friday. Oh, I'm not going to be able to lift that. Well done. I'll just cover this and put something else there when the day comes. Let's see what I do for leave out the bins. I suppose I could just do 1 dot and write leave out the bins. Swap it round. Right. And then I need to update the groceries on the Sunday for the next Monday's delivery. Pretty simple, but it always is on New Year's. Okay, let me write all that in. go. Awesome. I really love this planner and I'm looking forward to getting started using it and filling it in and experimenting by changing things around. But I hope you enjoyed hanging out today and got some inspiration. However you spend New Year's, I hope that you enjoy it. And Happy New Year and take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.